Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Mary Sky Readley's video blog. I'm Mary Sky. So this morning I woke up. Maybe got six and a half hours sleep, but my rant goes that I told Chloe to get things done. She doesn't care. She's too retarded. She's like, I will solve this. I will. Really? So instead of wanting to do what she needs to do, she goes out and decides she's got to go to the damn store because of it. And I say, look, you just found another way to basically, I'm a real woman, you're not. You know what? I've asked her again, time and time again, for the record, to leave. Literally, she doesn't want to. She thinks she's too privileged. And she yells at me for having a drink last night and not doing my So, anyways, today's rant's going to be an interesting one. As soon as I find my paper towels, because I have a rant that I've been working on. I also want to clean this so it doesn't get too much coffee grounds in my brew. Here we go. Alright, so anyways, a couple updates for you for prepping. First of all, thinking of going offline videos only to save me time, and only doing live on Friday and Saturday. Yeah. Saturday and Sunday, so that should work. So Saturday and Sunday, when it comes to prepping videos, I'll do offline videos for the most of the time. But thing is I'm not going to flood the news waves with random BS like we're going to die or we're going to do this. No, I'm going to basically make the videos for offline. I'm giving you guys a chance. I don't have the poll up yet. I'm going to take a poll this morning. Matter of fact, I think I'll do the poll now while I'm thinking about it. The poll this morning is going to be about prepping, not prepping, no, dinner. I got a dinner poll rattling in my head. Matter of fact, I was thinking of something the other day, Apparently, that turd nugget took my phone, by the way. If you didn't know. And I got mad about it. It's like every frickin' day they take my phone, even when they don't need my damn phone. And then they don't give it back. I'm about this close to frickin', thinking of chicken nuggets for dinner. See, this is what was rattling in my head before twat bags left. You see? And yes, I can call them any names I want. Yes. Yes, I was going to tell you that my belly's rumbling and I want chicken nuggets for dinner. Yeah, they should be in bags. Keep me informed. Bye. I mean, literally. Last night I was watching so many videos on YouTube about children, right? So, a couple things I want to share with you this morning, all right? Stuff that I truly love that I want to talk to you guys about. So, Higgins this morning emailed me He emailed me with, yeah, I've been trying to get this. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, one of the things I want to share with you, okay, is the fact that I do YouTube videos. Now, you can say, oh, well, who cares, right? Well, first of all, let me just say for the record, for prepping purposes, keep prepping like your life depends on it. Don't worry. But I can't give you any news today because I don't have anything on my device in the middle of the night. Didn't say, oh, we have Civil War or World War III. Nothing. So I figured today's video, I will go over my comments, by the way, over coffee. And then I'm going to blow my nose. I got my nose blower right here. Chloe's like, ooh, my allergies. Well, good for you. All right, so I don't know why my allergies are. So all these people that keep making prepping, and et cetera, and et cetera, and et cetera, and I'm sitting there last night, and I'm minding my own business last night, and I decided I came across a guy. He's a comedian. And I was thinking to myself, I would love to share some of these with the love of my life, Zoe. Not Chloe. Chloe's a dipshit. Zoe. And, Zoe's like always loving and understanding. And, I made a mistake, and I keep asking for forgiveness. But, but love is love. But anyways, the truth of the matter is this, right? Chloe, she doesn't care about them, anyone but themselves. I mean, last night, right? All right, I'll tell you real quick. Last night, didn't make dinner. Oh yeah, 2 drinks. So you went to bed, motherfucker. I'm not gonna let you all eat. I took a nap because I was exhausted. I've been exhausted the last few days because I'm not getting enough sleep. But at the same time, I got goals I got to get done. So this is why I'm basically trying to slow down the videos on YouTube due to the fact that, there's too many busy people. And frankly, I have other things to do. So if you miss the Rita show, you get to watch a recap of it or at least a offline version of it that's like less than 30 minutes. That's what you get. You're less than 30 minutes. So, first of all, Tony posts today, love you, my queen, much love. Yeah, thanks. Are you live today? I need sleep. Sorry, fellas. Well, that's why I told you not to worry. Yeah. So I told Tony to go to sleep. Went sleep at 4, got up at 5. Dude, I know the 4 a.m., 5 a.m. exhaustion. You're basically exhausting yourself. You need to slow down on the grog, Tony. We all worry about you. Slow down on the booze and sleep properly. Then he says, if we're going to die, we better die because of war. So we're better off. I think we'd be better off if we died, to be honest, yeah. China and Russia can go away, Lou. Excuse my, No, Tony. You're drinking too much. Moderator Pee Wee would not be happy and would take an offense if you called her a twat. I mean, literally. Saying right there, cheeky Pee Wee twat. No, it's cheeky loving sister Pee Wee. I will correct you there, where correction's needed. You see, I love Pee Wee dearly. I watched Pee Wee's videos last night, and then I watched other videos. And then afterwards, I got tired and I went to sleep. Before you guys sit there and say, oh, well, I don't get it. You should get it, because I did watch Pee Wee's videos, and I got to tell you, last night, the guy, I laughed, okay? I'm going to take it as entertainment. Because, don't worry about it. My dad and I were talking last night, and he says, look, you can be a Republican, you can be a Democrat, right? Truth is, you want to sit there and spew crap about, I'm thinking there's going to be a red wave. I don't care. What I care for is I don't want anyone on my channel telling me something I don't want to hear. For two, it's my channel. And if I tell you knock it off and you keep doing it, I will ban. I won't hesitate. Extended family or not, my cousin Dinky knows that if she says, there's going to be a red wave, I'd even ban her. Because why? Because until people follow my instructions, we will discuss the debates after the election. That is the safe course of action. Meanwhile, you're all fucking worried. Every one of you is either worried about your rights being taken away or not. And then you hear people talk about civil war. Now, can we continue? Because, I mean, the bottom line is, Tony, you need to sleep. I ain't going to push you, but I'm not going to not push you either. So you need to keep prepping. Now, Zoe, on the other end, I'm not going to push either. My thing is I got a light gripe this morning, and it is military men like, oh, yeah, I'm married, I'm from Texas, and I really like you. Old man, it looks like my father-in-law with a beard messaging me. Sorry to say it, but I'm not into men. I will not touch a man with a 20-foot stolen wong. Secondly, I'm basically one of these people that I'm not going to even bother. I got a guy who's like, I really want a relationship with you. I deleted this son of a bitch's comments. I mean, look, if you can't get the hint that I don't want to talk to you and you're trying to force me to talk, then the bottom line is, then I'm going to start charging these people. Now, Zoe, of course, is different. I will not charge Zoe, but I'm going to start charging every one of these Peckerwoods that message me on Instagram saying, hey, over here today, I'd like to know you better. There, you see? Anyways, my main motto is this, all right? I got a gripe that's going to be really interesting this morning, okay? So Commander Jess, one of my moderators, love Jess, Jess, like Jesse. Love Jesse to death, okay? He's like, you need, girl, to post so you can get paid for your content. Yeah, you're a lovely older woman, you should get paid, Look, no one wants to pay me. I got StreamYards up for one reason, okay? I can basically swap in and show you a girl that's 57. People sit there, 57. Oh, no, you give me pics so I can wang to myself. I mean, literally. See, to me, if you see right now, 70% of my news feed is coming out to be for preppers. It's one of those tools that I use for Instagram. It's the little doggy pictures and videos, where little kids doing a voice like, I'm not talking to you. and other things, What was it? It was like, yeah. Anyways, I don't like showing it to you because it is. I feel it could be copyrighted, because it's on Instagram. But there's so many people out there taking their own dogs and cutting and paste the voice in it, and Instagram's allowing it. That it makes me wonder. And they have so many animal things on Instagram and TikTok. Apparently, some of it comes over from TikTok, but still, that's one of my preppers tool. Fortunately for me, the reason I'm doing this video is to share with you that there is nothing, and I repeat, nothing this morning on the news feed. That's why I was going to basically make this new rule. I got to get a permission from Zoe. Remember, Zoe is the one that makes the decisions. When let me just tell you this, okay? I'm being funny, all right? If you want Zoe, right? I know Zoe's mine. Sorry, Tony knows Zoe's mine. But let me just say something, okay? So last night, right? Last night, hold on, I'm trying to find something. Yeah. Trying to find something for you guys. Give me a second. All right, is my headphones off? Yeah, okay. Headphones are off. Headphones are off. I don't want headphones even on the microphone to be off. Okay. So I'm going to send this off to Instagram for a second. I found this video clip to be for you because it's for Zoe, of course. I will share it with the rest of you. This is why we call prepping tools. Yeah. So basically, okay, so the video is, if you guys want to see it, I'll share it with you. It is pretty funny, all right? So basically, it's one of the prepping tools I used last night. Now, a lot of you preppers out there, you message me, and and you're like, how do you survive, in this? Well, think of it. Let me put it this way, okay? Last night, I woke up, and instead of sitting around, right, on Facebook, no, well, no, I don't use Facebook, sorry, Instagram, or whatever, right? I turned around, and I decided last night when I got up from my nap, I actually watched like multiple movies. I tried getting into the new Quantum Leap series, okay? I figure I'm playing for Peacock. I might as well. Peacock took away my TV show I was paying for. So I emailed them, and I finally had words with Peacock. They actually had good customer service, thing. They said, oh, you don't want to be a Peacock member for $10 a month because we took away your only TV show? Yeah. And then they looked over everything I've been watching. They have like a little database, right? Then they asked why I was in Colorado. Well, I travel a bit. Right? They didn't care. They're like, well, you're getting it down there, but still, I was like royally pissed off. I was like, look, you took away my TV show, so I had to Google it. So then I Google it, and it's like, it's jumping around. Apparently, in the next year or two, it's going to be on like Roku and Tubi. And I'm like, I don't like commercials, Tubi doesn't offer a commercial-free alternative, Tubi or Roku gives me a commercial-free alternative. Then I'd be a lot happier, that's the thing. So, then I went to other places. I made a list of TV shows I wanted to watch. And, I started putting together a spreadsheet, and people say to me, what's this problem with the spreadsheets? And I was like, well, So I got a couple of updates for you. One of the things is I know no I'll get to the story in a minute. All right, so um the Dow Jones dropped to 29,239.19, so it only gained plus 36 today. You see that's just, don't worry about it, People say to me, are people say to me, I see, even if you go into the news articles that I'm reading, on different websites, right? It says here, do not worry right here on the stock markets. Now Higgins is like, oh, you're gonna worry. Let me put it to you this way. Higgins is like, oh, he's talking about it. We're going to air doctor or breathing doctor or something today. It's like, yeah, you went to one. Good for you. You haven't been on YouTube. Good for you. You've been dealing with your brother. Good for you. You want to sit here and basically try to swat at the bear when the bear is hibernating in her bed, sleeping toasty. Then the bear will get up and swat the badger. And I'm not no fucking hummingbird. I am a fucking polar bear, and you don't wake mama bear up. Now, someone asked me last night what the definition of the polar bear is. So I had to sit there and think about it. So it says the market rates won't go up until pricing hikes go down. There you go. See? So the worst is yet to come. The International Monetary Fund's saying recession, but the United States ain't saying the word recession. Proposed labor rule could give million of gig workers employee status. And then talks about what's going to happen. So a lot of people ask me, well, what's the definition of why you're a polar bear? I'm a mama bear, basically. I'm looking after you, my cubs, trying to get you to prepare and prep. So last night I tried to place an order on Amazon, kept screwing me over. So I said, the hell with it. Emailed Amazon. They said, oh, there's some multiple problems with Amazon currently. And I'm like, yeah, well, I'm getting royally PO'd too. Because we shouldn't be basically rammed down the throat, So basically, a lot of people are saying the election ain't gonna do anything. A couple of things. The Department of Justice urges the Supreme Court stay out of the fight. I mean, we're gonna basically see a lot of crap coming down the pipe soon. Either it's gonna be for the red side or the green side, and right now the red side and the green side is, the way it is. So you got to basically prepare. Oh, and other news, Murder She Wrote's Angela Lansbury died today at 96. So bless her heart. And apparently Tulsi Gabbard is leaving the Democratic Party. Yeah, okay, so Well, it says here she's going to be going to the independent-minded Democrats, but I got a feeling Tulsi Gilbert's going to go trying to get after the election Republican Party. I mean, literally, I mean, we're going to see what happens, but a lot of people say to me, Rita, what are we going to do? You're not going to do anything. You're going to sit back and relax. You're not going to sit there and say, what do we do for the future? No, you don't. You just sit back and wait. Sit back and you wait. I sent Zoe the information for info. So, anyways. So Tony's asleep for once, thank God, because frankly I love Tony dearly, but you know what? Tony does need to get some sleep. Secondly, now that we know the Google Voice will work on the computer, we should have her pick up another thing of toilet paper and paper towels. I want to have you guys be the witness today. Hopefully you guys can, because no. Yeah. Okay. All right, so let's do this, right? So we're going to call Chloe up. We're going to remind her that we're almost out of toilet paper. We need paper towels because she's too stupid. She's going to realize that it's true. So let's do this. Damn bugs.
Hello?
Yes. Hello.
Yes, I'm picking up your nuggets.
Now, are you well aware that we need more paper towels and toilet paper too? Figured I'd call you and ring a ding-a-ling to let you know we need toilet paper and paper towels at the same time. Or you can pick it up.
I'll pick some up and tie us over for the night.
Fine. Anything else you need?
What sauce do you want with your nuggets?
I'm gonna, what sauce? Well, you know me. When I buy it in the frozen food, I usually use ranch dressing or barbecue or something. I got barbecue here at home. Unless you got one.
Right.
Let me see. I got, I got a whole bunch of the Chipotle, but nothing under hickory smoked or something, Oh, what's this? Oh, I got a bottle of hickory brown sugar right here. Is it expired? No. Good to go. So I want barbecue sauce. I got it right here. So I got ranch dressing. I think I got ranch dressing. Yeah, I got ranch dressing. Some ranch dressing, and barbecue sauce. I think we're good, man.
All right. I'll be picking up your stuff.
Okay. Anything else we need?
That's all.
Okay, then. Toodles, till I call you again. Bye-bye. See, there you go. So basically, she's like, hey, I'll get you enough to tie us over. See, she doesn't like parting with money. That's the thing. She fucking thinks everyone's money is her money. You know what? I was watching a guy last night, and I'm thinking, you know what? Chloe needs to be kicked to the curb because she ain't going to fucking... She says, I don't have anywhere else to go. Really? And then she yells at me this morning over my coffee, which reminds me, is coffee cup empty? Yes, it is. I'm going to grab me a pinch real quick. She yells at me, oh, it's Tuesday, right? Yeah, Tuesday. She's like, I emailed my advocates this morning due to the fact that I wanted to find out. Hold on a sec, people. There we go. Due to the fact that we need to discuss a couple of issues today. Hey, Moppy. So I got a layaway set up. I got letters to write. See, I got a couple letters to write, And so basically, one of my prepping tools is I got to email Dinky on a project I'm working on. Project. So I was minding my own business the other day, and Dinky says to me, yeah, I need to get an update anyway. So Dinky is messaging me. We're conversing about, one of her prepping tools is I send her money and, to keep her mind busy. I give her a job from time to time. Like I'm actually commissioned her, which hopefully she'll charge me a fee for her commission for, you know. So, anyways. So, anyways, because Dinky says, whatever about Christmas, okay? So, one of those people, okay, I'm getting really irritated this morning, right? I got Higgins, he's sitting there, and he's like, Angela Lansbury passes away. I loved her. She actually did the original movie, Gaslighting. So, trying to do business, right? So, one of my gripes, right? The reason I want to tell you a story, okay? It's story time, Zoe loves my stories. So, I'm sitting last night. I'll get up from my nap. Chloe comes out all combative, grouchy, and bitchy, and I was like, woman, shut up. So I started watching this, and this guy's sitting there and he's watching a video, and his wife's sitting there, and his wife's like rolling her eyes to this guy, on Instagram, and they're going back and forth. Instead of a talk video, it's about marriage, right? Marriage. Guy's sitting there, and he says, you got to speak wife, right? And he's like, I parked the car many times. The guy's pointing to his wife, and then, I'm thinking to myself, you do got to speak wife. Because frankly, think of it. My cousin Dinky, I've been with my cousin Dinky where there are certain times where she's spoken husband, and he didn't get it, and I was like, yeah. I mean, literally, it's like, women, that's the thing, women, you got to speak wife. Mm. All right, so she turns around and she leaves. Uh-oh. Poppy, I smell something funny. Did you? And I was already taken out of you. All right, so she goes, and this is a funny story. So she goes to her room. She says, I'm going to bed. I'm going to be up early tomorrow, right? So I'm sitting there, right? And I'm watching TV. It's 8 o'clock or 7 or whatever. No answer. I finally fall asleep. I was flipping through the channel, right? So I'm thinking this is going to be interesting, right? In every episode of the original um, Quantum Leap, he always finds a mirror and he looks in and he's like, oh, right. So I'm sitting there watching these new ones, right? They literally suck. I can't even understand why they're there. People say to me, Rita, you're a prepper, So basically, I was reading and watching and utilizing TV and stuff, right? Someone said to me, don't you ever utilize anything else but the prepping TV, right? Yeah, to a point, right? So I'm prepping myself and utilizing stuff, right? And I'm getting tired of Chloe. I'm literally getting tired of Chloe. So, today, last night she's like, well, and I was like, you know what? I was like the woman with the hair bunched up. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. You got to talk. You got to talk like Chloe, right? Chloe's attitude is if she doesn't get what she wants, she can care less. That's the thing. Literally, you sit there, right? It's like going to the store, right? I mean, literally, the guy's completely right. Sit there, right? Chloe's sitting there. I'm like, that's nasty. Close the door. She started learning to close the door. But thing is you got to talk wife, So I posted that link there, how to talk wife, right? And this is something I came across last night, and I started watching like multiple episodes of this, how to speak wife, right? And I thought it was the funniest thing in the world. Because, I was like, this is really good, You know. So Higgins emails me, right? Now, how is humming poke outs? Hear me roar, growl, growl. Look, I'm not the hummingbird. I'm the frickin' polar bear, and I'm getting ready to swipe Higgins, That's the thing. You don't wake me up, So basically, it's sitting there, right? And I'm reading and watching. Laughing my butt off, thinking, yeah, I mean, literally, look at Chloe. I got to sit there and say, the world goes round, right? And Chloe's like, nothing revolves around me. Nothing revolves around me, but at the same time, I'm not allowed to leave this house. And then Chloe's like, got to do my medicine. I'm way behind on my medicine, so. Yeah, so I'm sitting there minding my own business, and she's like, oh, well, like last night, right? I finally turned around, and I've tried to place orders 3 times. I have some extra prepping supply. Oh, well, I need ramen, right? Every time I put something into my shopping cart for extra prepping, right, it would disappear right in front of me. It's like, finally, I said, you know what? It doesn't pay to go through Amazon, right? Then I went to look at Walmart, sold out. So I was like, you know what? This is utter BS, literally utter garbage. Utter garbage, So I'm minding my own business. And I come across this, right? Chloe, she's already grouchy, so she leaves. I'm standing around. This morning, right? And there's a definition of see, I hate when that happens. Hair gets in there. So I wake up, right? Someone says to me, what's your plan today? Well, my plan is to watch prepping videos. I got some YouTube video reviews to go through today. And, but anyways, I decided this morning, to make a post on Instagram. Usually people say to me, well, what's your post? My post was this. I'm going to share you with my latest post, okay? My post this morning was this, okay? Live on YouTube. Anyone tries to use Instagram Messenger to call me when I do YouTube will be banned. I did ban 3 people yesterday for trying. I don't take anyone's crap, Then today's message. I need my coffee. About to do a rant. Be well all and don't message me. If I reply to you, be happy. If you keep pestering me, I will block, ban, or charge you $200 a day in Amazon gift cards to pester me. Coffee time, rant over. I mean, literally, my point is, I am literally getting to the point of my life where I don't want to be bothered. You know how many men messaged me last night? So many men messaged me, right? And they messaged me. Did anyone donate anyways? So apparently GoFundMe fails after 30 days if you don't collect anything. Yeah, I was just thinking. So there's this 57-year-old trans person who's in Scotland that can't wait. Look, I waited 20 years to get my plumbing reconnected, okay? 20 years, so it doesn't matter to me, right? So this morning, Chloe's sitting there and she's like, I'm going out, I have allergies. Well, I don't mind if you're going out, but you do this every damn day. You find some reason, then you get home, you're like, I'm so tired. Don't bother me. You know what? I'm about to fucking clean this place myself. Tell her to fuck off and leave. Because frankly, I'm tired of basically having someone fucking retarded. Literally. You want me to sit there and YouTube wants to sit there and say, oh, your video's black. Well, guess what? My freedom of choice, my freedom of speech. It's not like I'm going to harm anyone. Okay, I'm not. But they are literally retarded. And I could use that word. Even the dinky doesn't like the word. I'm going to use the word retarded. Why? Because they're too needy. They don't want to live in a pigsty. They don't give two shits about it. And they don't care about themselves. All they care about, whatever. Manager keeps saying to us, a water tank failed. We're going to be needing a new tank, and there's no way to replace it. At the same time, the manager is, Cole uses it every day. Oh, I need a hot shower, I need a hot shower, and, you know. GreenRant.com. What is he sending me this time? I'm about to share something too. Screen Rant. I want to do Screen Rant. What's this? Screen Ban? So, anyways, one of my moderators messaged me trying to tell me something about. Oh, so you got to use live audience. Live stream. So he wants me to do live Instagram stream. Sorry, but I'm not doing. Oh, I see how it works. Okay. So basically, he wants me to abandon YouTube to go to Instagram. Sorry, I'm not going to go abandon YouTube to go to Instagram because, frankly, being a woman that I am, I'm a tobacco spitting. I like YouTube. That's my channel. That's my platform. And that's my branding. I'm not going to go, Why should I go to YouTube, huh? Why should I go to Instagram? Let's see. Can I actually use? Hold on. Nope, won't let me. Isn't that funny right there? Won't let me. So you cannot literally go live. So apparently can only go live on your phone. Apparently, yeah. Oh, he's not looking into it, right? So I just clicked, right? It says here, add. Oh, that's a phone call. Yeah, I mean it won't let you do it. I don't think. I don't even know what's going on, you know. Yeah, so apparently you can only do it via phone, apparently. Yeah. So apparently you can only go live on Instagram, you know. Um, so I don't know. But you know what? There's no way to link this to Instagram, is there? Hmm. I don't know. There's got to be a way to share YouTube on Instagram. Let me look that up. Because frankly, you know, as so you can't do it. Literally, they won't allow you to do it unless you can't share the link. You got to download this. See, I'm not downloading Jack Diddley crap to Instagram. And then, you know, Commander Jess turns around and says, "Oh, you know, you're a woman. You need to make a living somehow, you know, with your photos. Do I look like I'm a whore? Hello, Gabby. No, I'm not a whore. I'm not sitting there hungry, starved for money either. You know, my thing is I'm literally tired of, you know, messages me. You can sell these badges on your live Instagram. Yeah, but I'm not gonna basically go live on my video. How goes it, Gabby? My live on Instagram just to go bitch about, you know, whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna go look it up, you know, to find out where, you know, to go for Instagram. No, to go to Instagram's you know, thing. I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, I mean, I made a post this morning, you know, good to see you, Gabby. It was a blatant great post. If you pester me on Instagram Messenger and you keep asking me while I'm sleeping, where am I? How come I can't message? Blah, blah, blah. Eventually, you're going to get either banned, kicked out, or Gabby's going to love this one, or I'm going to charge you $200 a day in Amazon gift cards to pester me. Time is money, and frankly, I'm getting tired of people sitting there, you know. How goes it, Gabby? Hey, Gabby. Even though his cage is gonna be cleaned, look at this. I got the bunny cam. Hello, my name's Ebony Bunny. Hello, Ebony Bunny. Hi. Hello, Gabby. How are you? My name's Ebony Bunny. So, some of you out there, I'm getting to a point in my life where I'm tired. You know, Gabby's probably chuckling if she's still watching the coffee time thing. I mean, literally, Gabby, what do you make of it? Literally, someone messages me. You don't see me messaging you on Instagram going, "Hey, babe, let me see your cans," or "Hey, babe, let me see your dong," you know, or whatever, you know. No, I'm like, you know, post. I mean, literally, one guy called me unsocial. Maybe I'm too much of a hermit, but you know what? Maybe, just maybe, after all I've been through, I would like to be left the fuck alone, you know. Someone made a joke last night with me, right? I was talking to someone else, right, about this joke about talking and speaking white, right? You got to learn to speak and understand white, right? Someone said to me, "Well, if you can understand and speak and talk white," I did. Trust me, I did with Aaron. I did. I was thinking about it last night. I did. Aaron would be like, "I'm going to go down the frozen food aisle," and I'd scowl at him. He's like, "Uh-oh." I'd be like, "Spaghetti again?" He'd be looking at me like we had a cooler, you know? So he'd be like, Uh-oh. All right. I guess I'll get some, like 6 or 8 or 10 family packs of meatballs. You know, regular meatballs, right? I look at it. It's like, okay, I'll get 20. Thanks, no, carrying 20 things of banquets, family size meatballs out for a spaghetti. Mm-hmm. I'd be walking along shopping and I'd go down an aisle, say the bratwurst aisle. He'd look at me. And he never asked, get one package. I'd scowl at him, I do the wife scowl. He looks at me like, get as many as the wife he wants. Yeah, literally. Great man. Great man. Gabby's a great woman too. I mean, literally, just scowled at him. You gotta understand, wife. You don't do things. You don't piss off your wife. And Aaron, what do you think? Aaron got me this as a gag gift. Because the time Aaron was transitioning to female, so he got me this. My wife says I never listened to her. At least that's what I think she said. He always thought of himself after he came transition. But I have a key ring with that same slogan. Because me, he's like, wife never listens. Wife never listens. The wife never listens. That's the funny part of the whole story. But, there's times, I'd have logic and reason, like prepping. Mm-hmm. We prepped back in the day. One time he looked at me and he says, why is prepper stupid? I'd scowl at him. He's like, we live in the desert. What do we get? Snowstorms. You got a power outage once in a great while. Thunderstorm. I'd look at Aaron and I'd be like, yeah. He's like, we're not in hurricane or tornado alley. He says, family, they got a bunker downstairs in his house. Dad's not worried. Dad's like, oh, well, what's the point of prepping? The nuclear blast happens, that's one of the things I was going to tell you in today's video is, I thought about going to the offline mode mostly because there is no news. I mean, literally, my news feed is completely dead today. Mm-hmm. And as long as it's dead, you guys, let me tell you how I work. I'm working, okay? When it comes to YouTube, right? Someone says to me, well, aren't you worried about prepping? I prep, yes, but same time, I'm learning more, leaning more towards. Okay, I know Pee Wee sent me that info. It was entertaining. Let's just say the least. It was really entertaining. Fortunately for me, there's a point in your life when you want to give really good content, right? Like the "Don't Worry, Keep Prepping" video. That was a video basically saying, look, you can worry about nuclear war. You can worry about civil war. You can worry about everything in the world. But it ain't going to do you any damn good until it happens. That's why I just keep prepping. Keep your mindset to, if you really want to survive, you change your mindset, your tactics, I mean, literally, last night I did a video, don't worry, keep prepping. And I only had 5 comments and 16 views so far. No one wants to watch me because I'm too weird. But they think, my video content sucks because, frankly, I'm a prepper. Yet at the same time, I mean, the truth is you have to keep prepping, right? You prep, I prep, we all prep, right? Fortunately, I can't go and make content every day for you guys. Like these guys sit there and say, "Oh yeah, you need to keep prepping." You know, everyone knows you need to keep prepping. Why should I keep reiterating something to make a living? I don't make a living on YouTube, so to me, I don't want to waste your time with videos on content that have nuclear war, nuclear. I mean, look, if you want to believe some of these preppers, go to their channels, watch their channels, feed them, give them money, because every view you're clicking on is a view for their pocketbook. Me, I'm giving you this content free, and frankly, I don't think that I should basically sit around and make a video every day, and say stuff like an update on, like, no one cares about National Coming Out Day. No one gives two poops about it. People sit there and say, well, shouldn't you do a video on stock market crashing? Stock market didn't crash. So until it happens, I'm not, I mean, why should we basically do a video on news when there is nothing to news? I mean, yeah, railroads might go on strike. I mean, literally, do you guys really want me to keep making updated videos every day? Hold on, Chloe's calling. Yeah, what's up?
So the only chicken nuggets I found at King's is a smart chicken.
Okay, they don't have you can always check out Marketplace since you're already out.
Yeah, I'd say Marketplace has a chicken nugget.
Okay, cool.
I got their selection. I'm gonna head right there.
All right, call me then. Bye bye. Anyways, I got to use the restroom real quick, okay? But my point is, for the sake of this discussion, the argument is I can't keep making videos if there's nothing to report on. People are making up reports just to get views and clicks, and that is wrong. I'll be right back. Part blow up. Thing is, you gotta keep prepping. That's the thing. Keep prepping. Sorry, I had to pull down my my gown. And by the way, someone asked me, have you been wearing my? Someone asked me if I've been wearing the gown and my jammies all day. Yes, I have. So basically, let me tell you the story, okay? So people message, email me. They find my email address on my prepping channel, and they say to me, "Rita, you got good content, but you need to make videos shorter." I'm not here to make subscribers. I'm not here to make a living. I'm here to let you guys know to prep. I'm here to let you guys know besides prepping, you guys need to realize that the American people out there we all have problems. And yet, too many people are worried about, things. See, I wake up in the morning and, this morning I woke up realizing that there's things that need to be done in the prepping world, right? Prepping YouTube vids. Prepping YouTube vids. And yet, for the love of my heart, for all of you, I'm not going to make videos flooding the channel like other people to make a living. That's not my motto. My motto is why? Because I don't need to. Literally, you just got to keep prepping. Will a red wave happen? Who knows? Will a blue wave happen? We'll see. I know what I've been told. But because we're getting closer and closer to election, every day gets us closer to the election, which reminds me, I want to... Hey, Alexa, how many days until November 8th?
November 8th is in 3 weeks, 6 days, and 7 hours.
Alexa, how many days until November 11th comes?
November 11th is in 4 weeks, 2 days, and 7 hours.
Whatever. So basically 30 days. So it's about 30 days. There you go. So about 30 days until the election or so. 30 days. So in between now and 30 days, a lot can happen. But unlike some of you preppers out there that want to go and look up every video on prepping because this is your life, you need to focus more than on prepping. You got to focus on other things. I mean, literally, we're getting into prepping, and to do so, we gotta make sure that as we're prepping, that we don't lose sight of what's important. You see, people are prepping like crazy. People are prepping like crazy. And I'm going to turn Google Voice on, so if Chloe calls, you can hear it, because she's always complaining about that. You know. So, How many is online right now? Wow, there's a lot. So, the thing is you either sit there and you dwell on prepping, because let's break down a couple prepping things. Okay, a lot of you guys sit there and you say to me, Rita, what happens? What happens? What happens if you prep, nothing happens? Eat down your groceries and rotate. Keep buying food, because food's going to go up in price or it's going to run out of money, right? So while you're sitting there, you got to realize that as a prepper, it's not about prepping for an emergency. It's also, if you have to rotate your stock out, you can eat down what you have and then keep going. Literally. And that's something that people say, oh, well, thing is, you can buy prepping tools, you can eat prepping stuff, you can keep prepping, but deep down, you don't need to worry about groceries either, if you have plenty and just rotate out. I mean, they're all worried about the pandemic, oh, the hospitals are going to be overloaded. Not my problem. My problem is you can't keep dwelling on prepping. That's the thing. You can keep prepping, yes, but don't worry until something happens. I mean, literally, nothing happens. You could sit there and be like, oh, nothing happened, That's because, maybe think of it. All these people are dwelling. Oh, well, we're going to have nuclear war, civil war, power outage. How do we know the power's going to go out? How do we know things are going to happen? Thing is you got to prepare for, your prepare for what's going down the pipe. And if you don't prepare what's coming down the pipe, then you're in trouble, because frankly, you can't prepare for something coming down the damn pipe. Plain and simple. And that noise, by the way, is my email coming in saying Ace has got a deal. 15% off site-wide. Yeah, that's 15% off, but I'm not going to order anything that I need 50% off site-wide. To me, it's pretty useless. Secondly, I finally got me and my husband's email account active again, and so far there has not been any email at all in the email, so that's what it is. So, people say, oh, well, Rita, I don't need anything. All right. What I need is for you guys to listen carefully, because frankly, you guys need to keep prepping. Plain and simple. But at the same time, you don't need to dwell on anything. And I'm not going to sit here. I'll get anyone sends me videos. Yes, I will talk about the videos, but at the same time, there's nothing to worry about, okay? Everyone's worrying about the election. Everyone's worried about civil war. Everyone's worried about a nuclear war. Put it out of your mind until it happens. Otherwise, you're just burning yourself out. Don't you have a life where you want to enjoy life to the fullest? I mean, look, I was telling this to Zoe the other day, the beautiful Zoe. I said to Zoe, yesterday, coffee time with Rita equals no BS, my dad liked that idea, coffee time equals no BS, or the Rita show equals no BS. I mean, we're putting together t-shirts if you guys are interested in, yeah. So, which reminds me, I should go over to Patreon and see if someone can design. Maybe I can get Chloe to help design me a t-shirt that says something like coffee time equals no BS or something. We're working on a logo for you guys, and I want to make my own branding. Because you guys really, the loyal ones that follow me, you got to realize, that I'm not here to make a living, So when people sit there and they post, oh, we're going to die, World War III, really? Why worry about it? It'd be like my beautiful sister Gabby right now, worrying about her kids being nuked because of Russia. I mean, literally, why dwell on it until she hears something like Russia dropped a nuke bomb in Ukraine? Then worry somewhat about your kids. In the meantime, don't worry about it, because what if God's sitting there saying, ain't gonna happen? I mean, literally, you got to look at the bigger picture here. I'm tired of YouTubers wagging their fingers going, you. What about what I want in life? What about what I want in life? Think about it. I want you all to be happy. I don't want you guys dwelling on BS that's not going to happen yet. You just keep prepping. I mean, look, Zoe's prepping not because of World War III, not because of Civil War, but for an emergency. Like, what if the power grid goes down in Chicago? She's prepared. What if a massive snowstorm hits the Chicago, because she's right on the lake? And then what? I mean, that's what you prep for. You don't prep for anything else in the world. All these people message me, It's, it's, you prep because you have to. You don't prep because you want to. So you prep because you want to. You prep because you need to. But you don't keep dwelling on prepping, because it doesn't make any bit of difference if you're prepping or not. What matters is you keep prepping because of just in case situation. That's it. Plain and simple. Nothing more, nothing less. Like Commander Jess, he said to me, he was talking about finding somewhere that does extra way to make a living for me. I don't need to make a living. That's the thing. I'm not here to make a living. You see, when a guy comes along, I'm going to go over a couple things, okay? Let me mute my microphone for maybe 3 minutes. Not microphone volume on my laptop. I have a reason for it. So let's look over the latest videos, right? I just want to see 860,000 subscribers. The guy's making a living, and yet at the same time, Bro, Europe prepped 62,000 bunkers. Really? That's interesting to know. Massive troop buildup. Yada, 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 yada. World War III started. Nuclear war started. We're going to die. You think? I mean, literally, this is literally crap. You know. Yeah, let me see this. The economy is going to crash when we're at a slow ice. Really? Does these preppers really know what the hell's going on in the world? I mean, literally, I'm looking over the topics, just the head topics, right? So I'm sorry to say, but you know what? These people are idiots. They literally are idiots. You want to give money and subscribe to a guy who's got so many preppers because he thinks he can make a living on YouTube. I mean, whoops, sorry, not that. I wanted all right, hold on a sec. Let me just basically do this, okay? Yeah, all right. So let's see. This person here has got telling you need to be ready to kill in the name of prepping. Really, kill because you have to prepare and guard your food supplies. Then they're talking about the coming conflict, for example. Do you know what the coming conflict is? No, you don't. This is why I don't dwell on, but I wanted to share with you the bullshit going around the internet. When conspiracy theories becomes facts, again, bullshit. Draft dodgers, the fight against social credit scores, and blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. We aren't the only ones prepping. No, we're not. Even other countries are prepping. But should we worry about it? No. Why shouldn't we worry about it? Because no one cares. The thing is when you realize, and this is where you're dwelling so much on prepping, and that's all your focus, you're taking away the joy in your heart. Because what if you prep? And God says, oh, look, Gabby, look, Rita, look, Tara J, look, Zoe, look, Higgins, you are all morons prepping, nothing's going to happen. God's up there pushing a button. I mean, literally, think about it. The American people can prep like everyone else. For what? Food shortage? Till after the election, we won't know if there's food shortages. Why worry about it? Just keep prepping now. And if there is no food shortages, then what? You're going to sit there and be like, oh, it's a war, it's a war. God might sit there and say, there's people in the United States like Gabby's and the Ritas and the Zoes and I can't say the Badger. The Badger is the Badger. That could turn around and have common sense and say, look, we're going to look for a peaceful solution. Plain and simple, peaceful solution. The United States are already escalating things anyways by basically supplying advanced air defense systems. But can we do anything about it? No. Are we going to do something about it? No. Are we going to listen to some guy that's talking and making videos to make a living? No. So when you sit there and you click on these guys' videos, you're clicking on it to make a living. Literally, you're there to make a living. When someone makes the thing, oh yeah, we're going to die and we're going to do this, that's when I stop even thinking the guy's legit when he says we're all going to die. If we're all going to die, then what's the point of prepping? You see where I'm going with this? If someone says, oh, you're going to all die because we Republicans are going to kill every fucking weirdo out there in the United States because we want our country to be white males only, and if you can't submit, then you're dead. Again, the question is, what's the point of prepping then? If you're going to die. I mean, literally, Tony said the same thing. Tony was making a statement today about nuclear war. Point is everyone's freaking worried about civil war. People aren't worried about the pandemic. It's just a flu or virus. So if it kills them, oh well, they're dead. They go to heaven. Problem is, it's not about prepping for another lockdown. It's about, there's three. Everyone's saying, "Oh, the power grid's gonna go down, and the power grid's gonna go down, and we have to worry about the power grid going down." No, we don't. We worry about it after the fact. Instead, keep prepping. Now, you can sit there and say, "Well, we got to worry about civil war." No, you don't worry about civil war till it happens. Oh, well, you got to worry about nuclear war. No, because in a nuclear war, we all die. So what's the point of worrying about it? I mean, literally. In a nuclear war, let me reiterate it. If there was a nuclear war, it'd be like the Titanic sinking again. All the women and children would go, and the poor that don't want to leave their families to be separated went down with the ship in their own rooms, like in the movie Titanic, where they were in bed together. As the bed water filled up, they died. They went down with the ship. Why? That would be like nuclear war. Nuclear war happens, you can't predict what's going to happen. Your food's going to be, your water's going to be contaminated. Your food's going to be contaminated. People don't talk about, really, you're going to eat. Say there's a nuclear bombs dropped everywhere, right? And you're like, "Oh, well, I'm in an area where I'm safe." Really? You're safe? The wind could blow in the nuclear holocaust or winter, affecting your groundwater, affecting your food, affecting everything. And people say, "Oh, go to prep for it." Really? Are you going to prep when your good is dead? Because once the world has a nuclear winter, it basically becomes completely and thoroughly dark, pitch dark. Then what? I'm telling the truth here. Planet goes dark. Well, let's use Zoe and Gabby as an example today. And Tara J. Tara J's got 5 years of mac and cheese. Okay, I know Tara. The bear is poking fun at her sister today, Tara J. 5 years of mac and cheese. Tara J might sit there and say, "Oh, I got my mac and cheese," but do you have the oil for it? Oh, yeah. Do you have the milk powder? Oh, yeah. Okay, so you have everything to make your mac and cheese, but with the winds blowing around, that means he could be, Tara J, I'm correcting myself, she could be contaminated with everyone else. Gabby could sit there in the Carolinas. Chris, my beloved brother, could be in the Carolinas with his mom, and they could all be dying of radiation poison, Hold on.
Call from accept.
Hello.
Oh, it looks like. Oh, see, looks like I found your chicken nuggets for the night, Tyson. The bag,
Sounds good.
It's not half full like the other one is. This one's cheaper, and you get more in the bag.
That's fine. Sounds good.
I'll get you one bag and take it home. Anything else you need, or that's it?
How much is the bags? Because why don't you have nuggets too and get yourself a bag?
I was thinking about it, or some fish nugget. Or maybe I'll get some of that steak fried stuff. That country fried steak fingers. Yeah, I'll get that.
How much? Well, whatever. Maybe you want to get a second bag of nuggets too for me. If you're only carrying nuggets,
I'll get
yeah.
a second bag.
You got the TP and the paper towels to tide us over?
Paper towels and toilet paper. I'm getting that right now. I'm getting one bag of steak fingers, one bag of chicken nuggets for now. Because of the carrying limit, because I got to get the paper towels and toilet paper.
You didn't take your backpack?
I didn't take it. I didn't think I was
all right. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's good. Great. Thank you.
Okay. Paper towels, toilet paper.
That's it, I guess, for right now.
Yeah, I will come back for more stuff tomorrow.
Okay. All right, then.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I was going to go to Safeway tomorrow if you let. My appointment's tomorrow, though.
Well, Safeway changes their ads out. I could always check and see what Safeway has anyways,
Yeah,
they
I
do.
go Thursday.
They had steak on sale this week, T-bones, but we didn't get there to get T-bones.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm covering the toilet
I
paper.
was going to say, since I have you online, I will tell you that there's a buy one get one free for starting tomorrow on lean ground beef 80% hamburger. And buy one, get one free
Okay.
on pork chops or skinless chicken breast or thighs. You know, the bacon was this week too, by the way.
Okay.
Half gallon of milk is
I'm buying
99
bacon.
cents.
I'm
By the
bacon.
way,
I'm not buying bacon.
half gallon of milk. If you got ice to take with you, Safeway, there's half gallon of milk's 99 cents limit too. So that's a better deal.
I'll think about that. We'll talk about that tonight. Later on in the game.
Well, right now sausage ropes are on sale too. I'm actually looking at the ads. You know, Oreos are on sale as well.
Yeah.
There's not much to report meat wise. You know, we usually go there for meat, so you know.
What time they said what time was my appointment tomorrow?
I think it's 4 p.m.
Yeah. Man, I could go early in the morning.
Yeah.
But that depends.
Signature boneless chicken wings at Safeway. I want boneless chicken wings. Yum yum. All right, so
do I.
Well, this is in the deli, hot meal cooked already. So
yeah.
Anyway,
I'm sorry.
All right. Well,
was not there.
All right. Well, I'll let you go so you can check out. So I'll see you. I'll call you later then or something.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Oh, I want to go to Safeway tomorrow. I can't because of my appointment. Son of a bitch is going to make me run out of money. You know, you heard them. Oh, I'm going to take care of the toilet paper towels. Good. Do it. Please do. I mean, literally, I buy so much toilet paper every month now by the bulk. Have it shipped in that, you know, part of my prepping thing. You know, I don't tap into the emergency stuff in the office. I only tap in. I always buy help locally, you know, even though the prices are a little expensive. I just don't like to tap into our prepping supplies unless we have to, you know. And for some of you out there, including Gabby, today we're going to be talking about other prepping. Go ahead, take it away. Hello, Gabby. So today we're going to talk about prepping. Make sure your bunnies get plenty of food prepped up and ready to go. Gotta feed the bun-buns and the doggos. You don't want the doggos to eat the bun-buns. Hey, what's up, bun-bun? Look at him. Isn't he so chill, people? Part of the prepping experiment, you know, when you prep, you got to have some happiness in life. So you got this little guy here. I need to get a brush. I've been waiting for them to bring him back in stock. Apparently, bunny brush is hard to get a hold of. Hi. Out of all the cuties in the world, this one's the cuties. This one is the cutie pie. Hello. There you go, little guy. Don't squirm. You're not going to be dropped and you're not going to be hurt. Don't squirm. He's got sharp claws. They can actually infect you if you're not careful. There we go. Yeah. You can see like there he scratched me just a bit. So you got to clean it right away. So it doesn't get infected because, you know, he can infect you. And you can get really sick from it. So, oh yeah, the dish soap. Oh, we forgot to get dish soap. That's the other thing. Oh well. Bottom line for you peeps out there, you guys got to keep prepping, but also don't worry. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I mean, literally, people sit there and they watch these videos, and that's all they're doing on YouTube. They're watching Fox News, useless. They're watching, oh yeah, bloody big number he did on me. Hopefully this doesn't get infected. You can see right there what he did to me. So, basically, you know, it's okay, bud. So, basically, you know, you got to basically make sure you're prepping, but you're prepping in a way, you know, that, you know, you're prepping, you know. So, you know, I mean, honestly, you got to keep prepping. Yeah. So when you prep, and you keep prepping. What's this? Spam. Wow, 2014 spam. Oh, okay. North American Van Lines. I don't know why people keep pestering me. Finally, I cleared up my Google call log. So there was like a lot of voicemails from the past archived from other numbers I had. But, I used the Google Voice just as a backup. You see, that's the other thing. I use it as a backup. So, bottom line is this, okay? You got to take care of yourself, all right? You got to sit there and take care of yourself, literally. Now, today I want to talk to you about something important while we're discussing business. I know Zoe's not watching, and Tony's probably going to watch this later. So let me show you a couple things I'm working on goal-wise, all right? Again, as you know, I'm going to have the browser tabs open so I don't have to do much. So I want to show you a couple things that I'm working on saving for, and I figured it would be good to do. All right, so here we go. And whoops. Sorry about that, peeps. I'm trying to look for my list. Okay. So I want to show you a couple things in the shared tabs that I'm working on. Because it's a prepping tool I'm working on, and I'd like to talk about these in general. Part of the prepping today until Chloe gets back, so I think you guys can understand why I'm saving. I haven't spent any money. I haven't done anything for myself. And Zoe, of course, doesn't know what's going on because, I don't tell Zoe, oh, yeah, it sucks, to be me. No, I keep it to myself, but Zoe, she was asking me the other day, and the thing is, I keep a ledger. Higgins is like, oh, well, the price keeps going up. Price keeps going up because Chloe keeps stealing from me, and that's why I'm trying to build up some stuff, Here we go. All right, so let me close these tabs for a second. Chloe's, I'll close I'll leave the Google thing open. Let's just close out the YouTube tab. I got multiple tabs open. Each tab I'm opening will be a tab for sharing on prepping tools today. So I want to share that with you. So I'm trying to save up for one of these. Right, Chloe took we took a right. All right, so let me see here. Is it loaded? Yes. So, as you can see, it's $171 right here. $171. This was a base station scanner that would not drain rechargeable batteries or regular batteries. The thing is it's, on that aspect. So, yeah. So, and don't worry about the sidebar here. That's what's in my shopping cart. Currently, I'm trying to place an order and Amazon keeps screwing up. But I've been looking at doing this, and it's, easy to do. So, that was one of the tools that I thought about actually doing. It's $171. People say to me, well, isn't that good? If you're in a home situation, this just works fine. If you're in an analog situation, I'll talk about simulcast. I'll talk about non-simulcast, etc. Now, there is setups that use simulcast versus non-simulcast. I live in a non-simulcast area and a non-digital area, so analog works very well as long as it's just a base station scanner. Now, if I'm going off island, 3 other counties are analog too still. So unless you need to switch to digital, and I'll get to digital in a second, let me close this out. Then, you have another analog that's really perfect is for prepping is, I love the Chrome tab things where you can show, hold on. Oh, here we go. So as you can see here, there's this one, right? $112. This is the AT 125. It's a good model. It's 500 channel 50 bank trunking scanner. It's an analog. You can use that for any area that's analog. Now, if you have a digital area, you can still pick up railroads and airplanes and boats and so forth on analog. It's not everything's digital. So, it depends on if you need one for bugging out. They keep putting those like Christmas time with little bows, on it saying perfect scanning, trunk. These aren't trunking. The 171 base station is a triple trunking scanner, so it's a trunking scanner. So the difference is this is non-trunking. Trunking and non-trunking is different. Now, if you need someone's using an analog analog frequencies in your county and say it's the law enforcement or the fire or whatever, and they're using trunking, you got to have a trunking scanner. Otherwise, they ain't picking it up. Just to let you know. So that's why you always keep a trunking scanner on hand. So, but for $112, I keep talking about this. Yet I'm keep talking about this being an option. So now before we continue, I need to find the other ones. Okay, there's another one that I'm looking for. I think you'll find it to be interesting. Did I put it in the Chloe list? Because I know I put some scanners in the Chloe's. Yes, I did. Here we go. All right. So, for example, if you want something that's affordable, Higgins is like, oh, well, well, what about this one? He was going on about this one, right? And I'll get to it in a second. Okay. Now this one is $102. Okay, $202 for prepping, but it's 500 channel compact scanner. It's PC programmable, and it's got NASCAR, racing, aviation, marine, railroad, non-digital, police, fire, public safety. So this again is not a trunking scanner for what I understand. This is a basic scanner in case of problems. And so this is $102. I highly recommend it if you have the $102. Me, I think multiple non-trunking scanners would be good. You can get some deals on eBay. You can get some deals on Amazon and so forth. I highly recommend Uniden. A trunking scanner would be better if you're in an area where that the system is trunking. Another thing you could do is look up radioreference.com, and it'll tell you what is in your area. Yeah, I keep trying to tell Higgins this, but Higgins doesn't listen. That's why I'm tired of him swatting at the bear. The bear is not happy. So, $102. I mean, look at this, $102 for something like that. And it's basic. And this came out a couple years ago. That's the latest model of the the non-trunking scanners. But analog isn't dead. So, that's something you need to know. Now, before we continue, I got a couple of others to share with you, my goals. So, those are that. And, I'm going to put these in order for you. Let me see if I can find the other two. And I'll explain it in price range. All right. There we go. And I'll explain why some of them are sold out, why some of them aren't, And if you can't find it on Amazon, it means it's literally sold out. Because sometimes they sell out, which means I'll have to open a secondary tab to show you. Okay, so I guess I'll show you this. Actually, you know what? I'll go over to a different website for the last two because you guys will want to see this to compare them, okay? I'm going to explain prepping and all right, so okay, so shall we continue? So for prepping, you might be interested to know that I put them in order. Thought I put them in order. Yeah, I did. Okay, here we go. So there we go. So this is one of those digital trunking scanners. All right, this is a digital P2 trunking scanner. We'll pick up P1 and P2 and analog system. Higgins is like, oh, that one seems better. Yeah, as long as you got the batteries for it and you keep feeding it batteries. And if you go buy an electric plug, well, you're good to go too. But you can buy and program too. But Higgins is, programming it's simple. Yeah. Well, let me tell you, I have the computer programming for it. The problem is unless you're going to use this as a bug out bag programming one, and you're going to take it everywhere, and the thing is you got to ask yourself, how far do you want to scan? I mean, I live on an island, so unless analog phases out, you just buy bags of analog, okay? And I'll show you a few other tricks for prepping if you want to save a few bucks. But is this worth the $368? Well, yeah, if you're in a digital area, yes. But say you're in an area like Higgins, 3 counties, or one guy said he was in 5 counties. I was watching a video, talking to some radio guys the other day, private message. 5 counties, and he uses the rubber duck. That's what they called the rubber duck on the top of the antenna, or ducky. And the ducky was picking up things from 50 to 75 miles away, just with the rubber duck, but I'll explain that. But that was a higher, more expensive scanner. This one is basically will pick up all digital trunking, but it won't pick up simulcast. And a lot of places that are digital use a simulcast. So let me continue. So, again, another thing that you want to do for prepping, right, is if you're going to do a base station model, this one here, again, is like $11 more. It's the same version as the 325P2. The only difference is it's a 996. It's a digital trunking tracker, trunk scanner. It says trunk tracker 5. Both of them have trunk tracking 5, which means it's a digital trunking scanner. It'll pick up all analog trunking and digital. The problem is you can't use, simulcast. So if you're in an area where it's heavy simulcast, you're going to get a lot of distortion. So your best course of action is, and it says location based. Yeah, if you have the USB GPS dongle that you pay $100 for more, it'll basically, you stick it to your car window and it'll locate the frequencies for you. But if say you're using it at home, again, you got to pay $100 for it just to basically be used. And if you're paying $100 more, you might as well pay like $25 to $50 more and get the one that's already got all the stuff programmed into it. So, but this is a triple trunking or a quadruple trunking scanner, and you got to, the question is, are you going to be interested in something like this for either $368 for the 325 handheld or $375 for the 996P2. Now, as long as and this will pick up everything that's analog too. The problem is in an area where simulcast, like Higgins, he's going to need a simulcast scanner, and I'll explain that in a second. So, but for $375, you got to ask yourself, are you willing to part with that kind of money too? Now, the next one on the list is really good for you preppers is $459. $459 right here. It's a Trunk Tracker 5. It's a digital trunking scanner. Picks up analog. This one has all of the U.S. and Canada scanner codes built in. All you have to do is run it through and put in your zip code and you're good. It'll pull up everything in that area and scan for it and only it. So, say you're traveling to another county, you just flip it over to something else, put in the zip code for the next county over, and it'll pick it up, which works really well if that's what you want. I, for one, think those are only used as bug out tools. And if you're bugging out, yeah, those will come in handy. But if you're bugging in, a base station scanner would be your best bet, because unless the power goes out, these live on rechargeable batteries. So you don't have that's why I recommend, Higgins is like, oh, well, this one, you got to look at what takes batteries and what doesn't. Now, if you take the battery pack out and feed it regular batteries, you're doing better than most, because if it doesn't take regular alkaline batteries and you turn around and you have rechargeable batteries only, then there's a problem. I mean, like, for example, this one talks about this, but it doesn't say what it is. You have to go down to the specifications to look. But for $459, you got to ask yourself, is it really worth having this over a base station? Well, if you're not leaving your home, the base station would be better. But if you are leaving your home and you want to take this with you, then that would be your best bet if you want to listen to a scanner. So I highly recommend looking at the price at $459. $459. You got to ask yourself if you're willing to part with that kind of money. Now, Higgins, I think he would, just because it's Higgins. So the next one on the list, the prepping list that I highly recommend, is this one. This is one of the two that I'm working on. I've ordered and I'm waiting for it, but I ordered through another place. Someone stole it twice. So I'm looking at getting something, but anyways, I'm still waiting to find out where it is. Apparently it's sitting in Troutdale, Oregon. Yeah, the death of the FedEx hub. So, but anyways, you got this here, which again has Trunk Tracker 5, but it also has your memory cards that holds all your codes for all Canada and the United States. So when people sit there and say, oh, well, it's not great, it's great, yes, if you're interested in that kind of stuff. If you're not interested in that kind of stuff, then what's the point? Excuse me for 1 minute. I just want to grab some Q-tips. Here we go. Clean my ears real quick. The bottom line is that's what I'm working on, okay? But at the same time, we're on analog still. So the question is, do you spend money on analog? Oh, yeah, pretty grungy in my ear. Or do you go digital? Now, digital will pick up things. Problem is, unless you're on a P25 trunking system like the ferry system, the question is, you got to ask yourself on prepping, with tools like this is, what are you going to use it mostly for? Me, I like to listen to EMS, fire, and etc. Department of Transportation out here, not working. The other day, I'll tell you a story. The other day, power went out, right? When I finally did talk to the power company the next day, I asked them a logical question when I was talking about power grids and stuff, right? They were nice. Supervisor says that even though there's people out there waiting to hear about the power being restored, they don't use the radios like they're supposed to, because, they don't want people listening in. So, again, because they don't want to say, oh, we're at this location, we're repairing this. They don't want people bothering, so they keep the radio off. So the electric company doesn't even use their thing. But, say, for example, power goes out, right? And your $500 scanner doesn't work. Now, this is one of the goals I was going to send Zoe a link to show her. There's 2 goals I'm working on. 3, actually, if you get technical with the handheld. But, This one here is pretty good, okay? Of course, there's a couple problems with the 536 and 436. If you want the updated unit again, programming, you got to pay $75 per extra for like DNR, and the other two programs that they program in that you got to pay for. So, but that leads us to the next one on the list. Okay, you guys are probably sitting there saying, okay, well, let me go with the unit in first, because I think you're going to find hello eyes only. So for the next one on the prepping list that I highly recommend, if you are on a fixed income and you just want it for prepping, just get your basic, $100 scanner. But if you want something more expensive, this one here is what they use for simulcast. This is one of the few in the area that does simulcast. Now, this guy was using it with the rubber duck, and he was getting 75 miles out near the Twin Cities. So he was like between Minneapolis and St. Paul. So, he was in between. He was getting both on that particular scanner. So, and this has simulcast, and that has, even though it has simulcast unit in, it's still charging $75 per program if you want to decrypt, not decrypt, but listen to other frequencies that they charge you for. So again, it depends on it, but the price currently is $649. So the question is, are you willing to pay $650 for a handheld scanner? I think I would go in the sweet spot about $500 to $600, depending on usage. Now, another one on the list. Okay, we're getting to the bottom of the list here. Okay, another one on the list is out of stock, right? The next one on the list is the SDS 200. Now that is like $700. Okay, now you guys could sit there and say $700. Yeah, $700. Okay, $700 right here. Sold out, but this still has simulcast, which is what people are recommending for an area like Higgins, 3 counties. So one guy had the SDS 100 and 200. He was telling me that both of them work really well. The SDS 200 requires a better antenna, which means you need a non-rubber duck. You need to hit it connected to an outside antenna, which he has, for extending it to several hundred miles range. But thing is, are you willing to pay $700 for something that is got all these bells and whistles? Depends on if you want to utilize it for everything between all the digital and analog trunking. I mean, literally, this would basically keep you entertained for years upon years upon years. So it just depends, And then finally, before we go into another tab, because I have a couple tabs I want to share with you that might be of a benefit, is for you preppers out there, the final scanner for this area is this one, which the people say to me, well, what's the difference with this one? I'll explain. This one is $593, but all the unit and software programs where you got to pay unit in to unlock the features per account. So, for example, if you have one scanner and you want to unlock, that's $75 each. This one here has all those channels already unlocked. So this is the flagship of Whistler. And this is basically the same thing. You put in your zip code and you're off and running. And for the price, it has everything in it. It has everything from DNR to everything else. So basically it is the flagship of the flagship, and a lot of people like those. And that's one of the goals that I thought about having, was that there, because I could put in my zip code and go. And it has all the features in it. So if they do change, simulcast, it doesn't. There's only 2 scanners that does simulcast, and that's $650 or $700, depending on if you want handheld or that. And simulcast is one of those that if you don't have simulcast and the trunking scanners that are using simulcast, you won't pick it up. So, so finally, you let me just show you this, okay? Which reminds me, I want to check something real quick, because I want to see if this lady, oh yes, One in the last month. So, thank you. Yeah, so that's all she said was thank you, 5 stars. Oh, great, that's cool. So 5 stars. All right, so let's go over to my watch list for a second. I'm trying to set up for something. I want to show you some stuff that's lowest price because I have a reason for this. Okay. All right. All right. So that's what I needed to know. So we'll just do this. All right. So for the final part of this prepping session, for prepping before I go, I think I'm going to take a bath today, which is a blessing by itself, is I want to show you some stuff that might come in handy for you all.
Here. You put these in the fridge.
So before I continue, I'm just clearing out a few items.
There you go. Oh, I've got famous Dave's. Oh well.
You can always go back and get it while I'm in my bath. Doesn't matter to me.
Out when you take it and get in a tub.
No, I'm getting ready to go in the tub.
Anyways.
Okay, so for example, okay, let me just show you these two items. Okay, we're talking about scanners, right? So, for example, I opened up this tab. All right, so right here, new inbox, unit in 60. This is a 10 band radio, 30 channels, $35. So for $35 plus shipping of whatever it is, $17, you can have a brand new scanner that can pick up your police frequencies if you're in the area where it picks up police frequencies. That's it. $35 right here. See, $35. Now that doesn't hit the sweet spot, right? The last one on the list that I can recommend, now let me get it for you, is this one, right? Right. And this one is literally BC75XLT handheld scanner, 300 channels. That's 10 channels per bank. And it is $65 plus shipping of for free shipping. There you go. So $65 right there. Think about it. $65. You can't get, and the guy's got a 99.9% feedback. So what's that tell you? Yeah. Tells you right there, that, you can't get any cheaper than that, literally, Now, if you want something cheaper than that, there is other ones, but these are the ones that I was going to talk to you guys about, So, question for you guys is, what do you guys think? Yeah. What do you guys think? 75 bucks or 65 and free shipping. See? I mean, you can't complain. That's $65. Pretty cool, huh? So, that said, everyone, I gotta get moseying along. Once I have my I gotta open a can of dip, and then So there it goes. Look at this. Wow, so beautiful. Can you send me this picture, please, on my DM? No, because it's going to cost you. Should have Chloe go into my damn thing and tell them to you want her pictures? It's going to cost you. Chloe should do that too. Chloe should go through my pictures on Instagram, and where the guy asks me for my picture, Chloe basically turn around and charge the son of a bitch for it. Figures. So, with that said, everyone, I'm going to ask Chloe to finish using the toilet, and then, well, and I want to check my nuggets. So, tonight's dinner has already been planned. I should have pot pies, but you know what? These chicken nuggets here. Oh, a 2-pound bag of nuggies? Is that what it is? Chicken nuggets? Why is your tumbly rumbling? It needs chicken nuggets and fries and a burger. And a burger. Why is your tumbly rumbling? It needs chicken nuggets and fries and a burger. Oh, come here. So, you guys get to meet Moppy Toppins here for some of you noobs, huh? So we talked about scanners, we talked about not worrying, and we talked about the baby. Yeah, the baby. The baby, the baby, the baby, the baby, the baby. So, anyway, as soon as my bath's done, I thought I'd get into my game today, or I got to take a bath to just think about something, So apparently, my advocate emailed me. Apparently, has a migraine. So, man, Chloe must be really plugged up. I'm still waiting. Well, why don't we just check to see the level of the tobacco? What? Tobacco level low. What? Hey, what's up, Snippy? Huh? I love this guy with all my heart, people. You know this. Sorry, I took a while. Had to take a massive shit. Sorry, I took a while. Had to take a massive shit.
It's been a while since I took another shit.
I'd say too much info, but that is funny. All right, people. So I'm going to have Chloe line my clothes up. I'm going to get out of your hair because, frankly, I think a short bath should be in order before I go down the path. Remember what I'm going to say to you all today, okay? This video has gone for 2 hours, almost 15 minutes, trying to keep it short. But without any news, there's nothing for me to discuss. That's why I'm trying to keep these videos short. With Tony sleeping and Zoe writing, that leaves me with an open-ended invitation to discuss my thoughts in the tub with God on what needs to be done. You see, I need to schedule some time for other issues that need to be done. So, you know how that is. And since we don't have anyone viewing me, I can get out of here because, frankly, it's the way we do things. So, but keep prepping. Remember, if you need affordable scanners, check Amazon or eBay. In the meantime, there's nothing more to report. I'm going to get out of your guys' hair because, frankly, like I said, it's bath time for me. Once I get done with the bath, I will decide if I want to go over the list that I have to go over. Yes. As soon as this gets done, I can move on to the next page and work my way down until everything is caught up. And keep going. So, anywho, you know how that is. In the meantime, you guys keep prepping because That's all you can do. But don't worry. Don't worry about any major events. Don't even, if you want to watch prepping videos, feel free to. My thing is why worry about it? Plain and simple, why worry about it? Something happens, you'll be the first to know it with everyone else posting it. With me, I will post, actually, I'm going to say something to this guy. So this one, yeah. There, you see? Time is money. Yep, see? All right, peeps. There you have it. I said my piece. Time is money, and this guy wants my pictures. He's going to literally have to pay for it. You see, I'm not trying to be an Ebenezer Scrooge, but I'm also trying to teach people that time is money. So, because it's bath time for me and chicken nuggets will be coming down the pipe soon, I want to tell you all, thanks for watching, everyone. And, look for other videos I will make. I will make live if I find that the content is worthwhile. Otherwise, look for an offline video that's less than 30 minutes. And that's only if there is any new content or news that is really worth reporting for prepping. Otherwise, just keep prepping and prep like your life depends on it. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestion, hit the like, subscribe button. Hold some fun for your family, including your dogs, cats, bunnies, service dogs, your service bunnies. Hit the bell notification, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button. Helps with the YouTube algorithm, and keep the comments nice is all we ask. And God bless you and everything you do.